Hey, what's going on everyone? Choco here, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory 4. And we're gonna pick up kind of where we left off. I'm kind of surrounded by a whole bunch of little slimes, which is kind of funny because I just got raided by Pete. We can find at Pizza Hut, if you don't know. I'm sure you do. If you really don't know, then that's a problem we should probably resolve. So we go to, what was it, youtube.com/Pete, Z-A-H, and then Hut, with 2 T's. You can also find him like linked in a bunch of my old videos and stuff like that. But anyways, onward and upward, shall we? Today what we got lined up is, of course, the promised and dreaded AE2. I kind of thought about it a little bit. I got kind of interrupted when I was thinking about it, but I think I do have a general plan. So, the basic premise behind how we're doing AE2. Before we get started into everything, let me just kind of make a disclaimer about something I am aware of, which is Applied Energistics no longer has controllers. I think channels are gone. I do not know this for fact, but it seems that way. So we're gonna operate under the assumption that channels are more or less done away with. I do not think it's around. If it is around, we'll work around it, but I'm not sure how it would work without controllers then, because that doesn't make sense to me. But we'll see, who knows? To get this whole thing done, we did need to get some of the other stuff done beforehand, which is the acquisition of boron and lithium, both of which we have mystical agriculture crops growing up in the second floor of in the base. And then we also are going to need to get ourselves some import-export buses and I think storage buses in general. The goal, in my mind, is that we're going to still use the filing cabinets, continue doing what they've been doing to this point. But a little bit of a change is that instead of us interfacing with this, which is so annoying, but instead of us interfacing with this, I would like for it to be the case that we interface directly into the AE2 system. Now, because of the way everything works, I'm not super sure that this is going to be like a very painless process. So we're just going to kind of wing it and hope for the best. I think stage 1 of this whole thing is going to be to make AE2 have an interface that reads into the system, and hopefully that will work. And so we'll interact with we'll interact with simple storage, and then that in turn is going to go with AE2. If that does not work, which is completely possible, then we are going to have to go ahead and replace all these piping with like storage buses galore. It's going to be awful, but we're going to have to put in some new cables, put in a bunch of storage buses, and it's going to be a nightmare. It won't be the worst thing in the world, but it won't be very pleasant. Now, the reason why we're relying on the filing cabinets is because there is no cap. There is no limit to how, well, there is technically a limit, but there is no reasonable limit for the amount of things that these things can hold. So the nice thing about that whole thing is that if I do end up storing, I don't know, saplings of like, oak saplings or something stupid. If I were to store a bunch of that stuff into the system, it'll go into the filing cabinet, and the filing cabinet will hold those things indefinitely. That sounds awesome to me. Of course, the other side of this whole thing is that when we do add the drives then hopefully will be accommodating more of things like equipment or Android parts, stuff like that, where we can just kind of condense a whole bunch of storage for a whole bunch of different things into more of a compact space. And it's not about holding, think of cobblestone generators, right? We typically would like to put that into like a black hole unit or something like that. But instead of using that, we're going to be using these cabinets instead because they can hold more things and they're a little bit better. So all of that said and done, let's start from square one. Let's kind of hop into it. I don't know how this is going to go. I just don't know what this is all going to involve. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in. So we're going to need to make, at the very least, our goals today, ME crafting terminal, a disk drive, and at least a 1K storage component. I'm assuming that we were going to go higher, but that is, at the very least, I want to be able to interact with a storage system. Storage bus probably will also have to be a thing. So just confirming that is indeed still here. Yep, looks good. Yes, okay. All right, so wait, do they have PCP? Oh yeah, they still have PTB. Okay, yeah, we can work with that. All right, cool. So, Artie, let's see here. Let's figure out how we're gonna divvy up this work for the time being.
Do you want me to go ahead and start getting the crystals?
Yeah, if you would like to get some Fluix crystals started, that would probably not be a half bad idea. As for me, let's kind of see what we got going on here. So we have all this stuff that we need to make, molten tough alloy. I'm going to leave that actually to Artie, because Artie tends to be a little bit better with that kind of stuff. As soon as he gets a Fluix crystal, we're going to work on getting an inscriber up and running. The inscriber in turn is going to allow us to make a bunch of these different kinds of different, I don't know, processors and all that other stuff. So we're going to need a bunch of that. We're also going to need, unless I'm crazy, which I'm hoping I'm not completely lost it. All right, so silicon is going to require us to take crushed quartz and then melt that down and then create silicon from that. Now, if you are thinking with me on this, yeah, you're going to realize that there's a problem. At least from the way that we've done it historically. If you know, like, how I've done this in previous mod packs and stuff. I'm left clicking on the silicon's nether quartz dust. There is no way to get to that as far as I'm aware. I'm sure there is, but we're just going to assume that. We're going to pretend like it's not going to be able to do anything. Certus quartz can also be made, but it has to go through a manufactory or a crusher. In a similar way, crushed quartz must... There's this fluid sieving machine, which I'm not even going to attempt to understand what the heck's going on with that. But crusher, manufactory. So it appears that we're going to need to have a stable source of crushed quartz. To that end, we're going to go ahead and go over here and Choco, the only thing of prep that I actually, quote unquote did, and it's gone. Did you take it?
What did I take? What did I do?
Crushed quartz.
Oh, is that what? Okay, yeah, it's in the thing. This,
okay.
The system. I was going to use the crusher, but then I found what I need.
Okay. I swear, I did prep today. I swear it. But okay.
I can't get the advanced infusion thing to eject the obsidian.
The advanced infusion thing to an what?
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
Factory. I want to put redstone in there.
Oh, liquid wise?
No, I just want to put redstone in so I can use it.
Yeah, so you have to pump out the liquid that's already in there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Historically, what we've done is use the droppers and stuff to pull it out. All right. So, anyways, back on track. Silicon. Good. Now, let's kind of knock out some of the other prep work that we can get done and sorted out right away. To getting towards an ME crafting terminal, I guess what I should do is just type in crafting terminal, make my life a little bit easier. Crafting terminal, we're going to require a crafting table, whatever. A calculation processor, I can't do that yet. ME terminal, which requires a logic processor, can't do that yet. Annihilation and formation cores, can't do any of this yet because I'm going to be needing Fluix dust, which requires Fluix crystal, and then similarly Fluix crystal mineral. We have the other sides, but we still need the Fluix and obviously the processors. Dark illuminated panel, bright illuminated panel, illuminated panels in general, but this is made from quartz glass, glowstone, redstone, and iron. That sounds relatively doable. Quartz glass, crushed quartz plus glass equals quartz glass. Okay, I think we can run with that. So let's go ahead, run through, make 3 of these illuminated panels. We don't need all 3, but we made enough. So that's as far as we can get for the crafting terminals. I know that's like, wow, Choco, that seems really underwhelming. What are you gonna do? All right, applied energistics. Let's also, ooh, I love the sound of typing. It gives me the shivers, I love it. All right, disk drive. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I was just finger pecking with my fingers, so it makes like it's a very satisfying sound. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Disk drive. So we need the inscriber. I don't think I can make the inscriber yet because I need the Fluix crystal, right? So we need to get into disk drive, ME drive, sorry. All right, and this is going to require processors as well. I guess I'm just hard stuck actually right now. So we just have to wait until Artie gets the Fluix crystals up and running.
Well, I have a couple of them, even though this thing is not participating or helping. Let me go ahead and throw them in the system.
Okay.
Chopper did not work.
What? Did you put it in already?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see. So Artie hooked us up with 26 of these. Okay, not bad. So let's go ahead and get this whole thing started, shall we? Let's make an inscriber because we are certainly going to be needing that. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. Pistons. 1, 2. I think we're going to need more, so let's just make like a handful of them. All right. Inscriber, sticky pistons. 1 and 2. 1 inscriber for now ought to do the trick. We'll throw in the lithium ingots and some boron ingots. We'll be needing those later. Now this will require a power source, so let me go ahead and whip out a flux point. I am going to build this away from everything else because this is going to get very confusing very quickly if I don't do that. So that will be what I'm doing for now. All right, it's very good. And we'll put that inscriber right up in front where it's kind of separated from everything else. Now we're going to go into the scary part, this part that I'm not really sure about. So whenever it comes to the inscriber, we use the inscriber for a number of things. Number one, we use it to go ahead and make different kinds of like circuitry things. So whenever we take our logic circuit plus silicon to make a logic processor, for example. But the big thing here is that we need to make these logic press, or the logic press, the calculation press, and all this stuff first. Yes, okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a doozy. Okay. Right, okay, so we're going to need to make ourselves these presses, which is going to require us, of course, to then take cobblestone circuit molds and then cast them with different things. Sound good? So, molten iron, easy peasy. Molten steel, still doable. Molten ferroboron makes me want to cry. And then molten tough alloy actually gave me nightmares. So, let's go ahead, make some cobblestone molds. We're going to go ahead and just make, I guess, a diamond chisel because it's easy enough to make. Let's go ahead and make, I guess we need to make 4 of these bad boys here. So, chisel, oh chisel mine. Okay. Oh wait, did I? Yes, okay, so we need to take, hold on. I need to take cobble out. Just need 4. Throw that into an inscriber. So, diamond chisel. Wait, what did I do with my cobble? Oh. Okay, cobble. And then there it goes. Off to the races. At the speed of a snail. All right. Cobblestone circuit mod. Now, this is where things are going to get kind of weird. So, I'm going to rip off all these fluid extraction cables so I don't lose my mind. And we're going to leave the ones from the manual in because they can't really do anything else. All right. Cobblestone circuit mod. Whoops. Well, first off, let me leave the rest of these cobblestone things in here so they can be working while we're doing this. Actually, I suppose I'll pull that off and I'm going to exchange it with this because this is already here. All right. So first thing first, I'm going to reach into my little bag of tricks and we're going to move molten iron, hopefully, to the bottom. Pour it. Give it a little bit. Let it simmer for a while. And then voila. Progress. If you're wondering why my screen keeps zooming in and out, it's because there are 2 beacons that are, one of them has speed on it. That's why it keeps on like changing perspective. You'll get used to it after a certain point. Oh! You only need, okay. I thought you needed more than 1, but I guess you only need 1. Good to know. Well, I have a whole bunch of extra ones being made for not a whole lot of good reason. All right, so let's do cobblestone circuits. Okay, very good. All right, so the next one's going to be molten steel. Now, molten steel is going to be a combination of iron and liquefied coal. So we do have some iron currently in here. Not a whole lot, so actually, let's go ahead and make some iron amber.
Should have steel.
Well, it's not a big deal. We can I can make just a handful of this.
Okay.
Coal. Okay, coal amber. So coal amber, I can go ahead and throw into a smeltery to get liquefied coal, which is perfect. So let me go ahead and make a little bit of that. And so we're just going to throw that into our smeltery. And then swiggity swoogity, we got molten steel. Beautiful. Pour that in. Oh, the iron's probably still smelting down. Yes. It is smelting as slowly as conceivably possible. Beautiful. All right, so while that's going, let's also start talking about ferroboron. So if you think about the root of what the word is, if you know anything about that, it is of course going to be the product of boron. I thought it would have been iron and boron, but okay. So molten steel plus boron apparently equals this. Now, what we have been able to do is, because we have mystical agriculture going, we do have some boron that is ready to rock and roll. I'm a little bit mystified by the way that that's working, but basically we can take some of the steel that we make from this batch and... What? Okay. Wow, okay, I guess we're going to need a whole heck of a lot more than I thought we did. All right, very well, game. We shall make a stack of iron amber, and we shall make a stack of coal amber to satiate your crazy, crazy whims. Okay, and actually, my inventory is kind of getting a little bit full. So let me go ahead and dump. Whoop. Jesse. Jessilts? 400, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Hopefully you enjoy your emotes and all those cool things that come along with being a subscriber. Do appreciate the support. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I am... Forgive me if I am like kind of out of it, but I am sort of in the midst of fighting a war against steel, which is a war I am currently not winning. Okay. Let me go ahead. Molten steel down. Okay, so we're currently up to 5 ingots, which I'm going to guess is not anywhere near enough. I think we're going to need something like 10. So let me go ahead and wait and see. I was surprised. Liquefied coal is surprisingly like... Coal is not playing well with this. Let's go ahead. Let's make some more coal amber here. So I'm starting to get a little bit leery about the way that coal is working. I feel like coal is just being very, very strange about the whole thing. Steel, melt in. Okay, there it goes, mixing about, doing its thing. We're getting some random manual popping up.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning this up so you can use all of them.
We're not trying to use these. I think you just pulled out most of my steel.
No, I didn't pull any of the steel.
Oh, okay.
Steel's at the
Just
bottom.
yeah, it just come back to. I'm getting confused because it's like things are going back in or something, and it's goofing up the way I'm looking at it.
Ah.
Okay. All right. So steel, that should be done now. So now we're gonna melt in some boron into the whole thing, which. Well, hopefully it goes right. We'll see. So we'll throw some boron in here. Hopefully it doesn't require like high temperature. Okay, no, it's good. All right, so while that's going now, I know this is kind of like the most tedious thing in the world, but that's Sky Factory 4 for you. We're gonna need ferroboron, which is what we're making the previous tier, and then we'll also need some molten lithium. So let's go ahead and get some lithium out here. And then let's chuck in 15. 15 seems like a healthy number. All right, so with all this, let me pull that out now. So we now have a silicon press and a logic press, and we're on our way to getting some other things here and there. Let me go ahead and store the coal amber away. Okay, very good. So now if I search through all this nonsense. Oh, wait. Am I crazy? Okay, no. I was like, where did my boron go? It's still here. It's just melting very slowly. All right, molten ferroboron. Beautiful. Let's move you down to the bottom here. There's plenty of steel, so the only thing that would hold us back here is going to be whether or not we have enough boron in here, which I'm starting to get the feeling we might not have, but no, we have more than enough. We should have more than enough stuff here. So I'm going to wait until that hits about 12 blocks or so, or 12 ingots rather, not 12 blocks, 12 ingots. And then so a block, 3 ingots should be enough. Probably can get away with a little bit less. Oh, it's already smelting. Tough alloy, crap. Okay, should be okay. Okay, so let's pour that out. Molten ferroboron to get us the engineering press that we need. And I think we're just short the calculation press. Okay, so let's go ahead and swap that recipe out. So molten tough alloy. Oh wait, what the heck is going on here? Yes, okay, molten tough alloy. Just like a champ. And this should be it. This should be the last piece of this puzzle. I know that's kind of like, wow, Choco, you stood in front of a smeltery and you clicked a bunch. Doesn't really seem like you accomplished a whole lot, but this was a momentous step for our Sky Factory civilization. This is the equivalent of handing... Wow, it made fun of me in chat!
Way to go.
Wow, hurtful.
And here you were taking pride.
I am still proud, darn it. Even if the game's a jerk, we still accomplish great things. Wow, what a rude game. Just the audacity. All right, whatever. All right, so in all this said and done, let's get back down to brass tacks. Okay, so Artie, I'm going to designate you as the point man for getting the... let's put the silicon in here now, actually. That might save us a little bit of headache. I'm going to make you the designated point man for telling me what kind of logic presses and junk that we need. And I'll just kind of rifle them back off to you. Or would you rather do the presses? I can do either.
Okay, are we making a controller or?
So we have to make the ME crafting terminal, ME drive. Okay. And I would like to, if possible, I'd like to see if we can approach 64K. I don't know if that's reasonable.
Well,
we may want automation for that, honestly.
To make the crafting table?
ME crafting terminal.
Yep. We need calculation.
Right, so do you know how to like read out like what I need?
Say it.
Like calculation, it requires like me to start with like, I think I need silicon presses first, and then I need to also then take the calculation like redstone and then do all that stuff.
One sec, logic processor.
Here.
Okay, so we need 3 logic processors and a calculation processor. So we need 3 gold and 1 printed calculation circuit.
Okay.
So generally when I do this, I just make like 40 or 50 stacks of each one to start with, because I usually run out mid-through.
Okay, well, if you would like to make that many, then I'm going to need some speed upgrades, because I am not doing that. Just...
No, we'll just make the ones we need for now to get started. But yes, otherwise I probably will end up making...
Well, then let's start off with some calculation processors, shall we?
Yes.
So,
So for the crafting terminal, we need 1 calculation processor.
What?
What? For the ME crafting terminal, we're gonna need...
No, let's start off with the advanced. Let's start off with the acceleration cards.
Acceleration cards. Okay. All right. So the acceleration cards are gonna require...
We have enriching factories, right?
I don't think so.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not looking good. Okay, hold Hold on. No, we have to be fine on this. I refuse to believe. Right? Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're gonna throw this into. Oh no. We really don't have an enrichment thing. Oh no. No! Don't you.
You're talking about the one that auto grows it and stuff versus sitting there and watching it.
Yes. No, but it's like it's through. This is through mechanism.
Let's just burn the world. Yeah.
All right. Enrichment chamber.
All
Slap you on. I don't know. Put you in the bottom row thing. I don't know anymore. All right. Put these quartz seeds in here. Really? Are you real? Get out of here, punk. All right. Okay, so that's going to create. Just heard an Enderman. A little bit concerned. There's an Enderman right in front of me. Did we never replace our Enderman suppression thing?
Is that why they've been attacking me?
Yeah, I don't think we ever replaced the thing.
We didn't replace the thing. Hold on. Let me make it. Ender. This is the not Enderman.
Don't look, don't look, don't look. Surprise! Oh no. I think it warped back into the mob grinder and died.
Oh, nice. It knew its place.
Oh wait, just kidding, it's over there. And it's angry, and it's running directly towards me.
One shot it.
You say that.
I didn't hit you. You're alive.
No, that's
I didn't do that.
did I even say that? Did I say anything? I don't think so. I'm just heaving.
Like he tried to hit me. And
No, it's
that
more
was
of a
the
sigh
vibe
of
check.
I can't believe I had to deal with an Enderman randomly. It's more of just disgust at the very idea.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
All
So
right.
the inscriber press can only use 3.
Yes,
Of
but
the,
3
things.
goes so quickly. It's kind of hilarious.
Right. But so each one gives us 2 of them. So we'll need 2 calculation processors, and that'll give us 4 acceleration cards.
Yes, so I'm making you the processors right now. If I had the inventory space. I'm going to start dropping some random junk on the floor.
And actually, if you make 2 engineering processors, we can make an advanced inscriber.
Why would we want an advanced inscriber? Remind me what the benefit is.
You
It can accept like
control-
stacks, can't it?
Wait, yes. And you can control the flow, so you can set it to auto. Like,
Well, for the time being, let's get the regular old things out and about. So redstone. Okay. And then here is the first calculation processor for you.
okay.
Then calculation this, get another one out. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Well, whatever, too late now. All right, so this redstone in. Hey, so much faster. All right, here's another calculation processor that you needed. And what'd you need for the advanced one?
The advanced inscriber
Yes.
is the engineering process.
Okay, engineering processor, which is going to be what, gold?
The diamond.
Oh, rip me. Okay. These freaking slime balls! Sorry. Okay, diamond. I'm convinced that techs hire these slimes.
Because they slowly push you out.
No, like they just are dropping slime balls into my inventory. Like I feel like it's still a moral victory for them. Okay, this silicon redstone. Okay, 1 engineering processor made and done.
Okay.
Okay, And then while he is doing that, I'm going to make some more silicon presses while I have a little bit of time on my hands here to make some more. So we are not hurting on the stuff that we need to make these things, right? Regardless of the kind of press that we need. So whether it's calculation, logic, engineering, or whatever. It's just that some of them might take us a little bit more time to create, but all in all, it shouldn't be too bad. So we're going to go ahead and just pump out some of these silicon presses, because we always need silicon presses. There's never a situation where we don't need them.
Nope, they're using every one of them.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and pop some of these out. Let me go ahead and now switch gears, pull these out, and then let's make some of the actual fancy schmancy ones. Okay. I have a calculation and engineering processor that are going into the inventory now. And how are we doing on the advanced inscriber?
I need to take this up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where are these slime balls even coming from anymore?
So we can make one more speed upgrade, I believe.
Okay.
Because the advanced inscriber can hold 5.
Yes, it certainly can.
So
Well, I
need
left
one more
you a
calculation.
bunch of presses inside of there. One of them should be the calculation processor.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay, so we have all this done and sorted. I made for you an illuminated panel, or I made for you a panel of some sort. Yeah, I made you an illuminated panel. So you have that already for your crafting terminal. So I think you're gonna need a bunch of these logic processors, basically. So let me go ahead and start some of these bad boys up. Oh, God bless, that's so much nicer.
Do
All
you
right.
want to set up a chest with the cables and
Nope.
stuff going? Okay.
Doing it the old-fashioned way for now. All right, here are 3 logic processors. Can we make a crafting terminal yet? What do I need?
Hold on. I need to make this. Oh, wait, what do I need? Oh, I need flux powder. Hold on. Let me grab one of these, stack of these crystals and break them real quick.
Okay. While Artie is doing that stuff, I'm going to grab a stack of gold. And I'm just going to preemptively assume that we're going to be needing more logic. More logic in our lives, so let's make ourselves a stack of these bad boys. And then we'll make a stack of the other ones as well, just to be sure, just to be safe, just to be ready. Diamonds are forever. And now we wait. We wait and we just hope for the best. That's so sad. It's funny. I'm laughing because the iron ingot, there's one in that filing cabinet. How sad is that? That is tragic. That's actually like toxic. Like, why? Why filing cabinet? Why must you be this way? Block of redstone 0? Are you joking? Hello? Truly toxic behavior. Alright, I think it's engineering. Go
I
forth.
need one more calculation processor.
Of course. Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Calculation processor coming right on up. Okay. One piping hot calculation processor. And back to our engineering shenaniganry. And let's go check on our other Certus
Got a crafting
quartz.
terminal.
Okay, ME crafting terminal, beautiful. We're also going to need to make a... are there smart cables in here? There better be smart cables in here. No, it must be gone. Channels are just gone outright. Oh, I love the smart cables, though. That's sad.
It's okay.
Sad though. I guess an ME covered cable.
How about an ME glass cable?
I would prefer an ME covered cable. I think the glass ones look bad.
Oh, okay.
If it's possible,
Yeah.
it's also easier to organize the glass cables, to be completely honest with you. Then again, I guess we don't need to organize them anymore. They're all the same thing. I guess we could use glass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go with white glass cables work, I guess, because if there are no channels, then yeah, it doesn't. We can just do them willy-nilly. No real harm in doing it that way.
Well, okay, so you want just normal glass cables?
Yeah, just normal glass cable, sure. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I have a bunch of them.
Okay. Now we need to make an ME drive.
Yep, that is what I need 2 engineering processors.
Okay. 2 engineering processors. Here you go. As I throw them at my own feet. 2 engineering processors. Nope, still throwing them at myself. Nope, still throwing it at myself. Yeah, I'm trying.
Thank you.
I mean, whose fault is it really? My fault
Yours.
or yours, Mr. Butterfingers?
Uh-huh.
Just saying. You're right there. you're literally right there. This is a surefire way to get bad karma / have already killed me in my sleep. Okay. Okay, cool.
So we need a couple more logic processors, unless you want to make the 1K storage thing real quick.
What do you mean?
Well, the 1K storage
Mm-hmm.
components require the logic processors, the gold ones, to make.
Can you do
that.
the math for a 64K?
64K? Okay. Well, yeah, give me a sec.
What are we at for storage components? Do they have the big ones? They have the Big Daddy ones? Oh, they do have the Big Daddy ones. Tempting. We'll wait until automation for that.
Yeah, let's wait for automation for that.
Okay, yeah, let's just make a whole bunch of 1K ME storage components then. Alright, so I'm going to make you a whole bunch of little goldie boys.
Okay. So the 64K required.
No, don't worry about 64K for right now. Just do 1K.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just
I already have
make-
1K.
Yeah. Just make a 1K in there, then we'll worry about the rest later.
Oh, I need quartz glass.
Okay, logic processors are out. Yeah, just use the crushed quartz that is in there to do that. So, let's see here. Each of them require 3 of the previous, right?
Yep.
So 3, 9, 27. Where's 2? 27, 81. 243.
Oh, I need pure nether.
729. Then 2,000. Some 2,000 junk. So far more than I'm going to be making right now. So, okay. With all that said and done. Ooh, yeah. This was the other part that I was actually... Alright. So we need to make an energy acceptor as well. Artie, where'd you go?
I'm crushing some quartz. nether
Gotcha.
quartz. Yeah, because I need 4 pure to make an energy acceptor. That's what I'm trying to make right now.
Oh, when did we put speed upgrades in here?
When I got tired of waiting.
Fair enough. Why is it only 6 of 8?
I got tired of making them.
Wow.
I'm really a halfway through kind of guy.
Yeah, persistence is not the key word. This stream brought to you by the word persistence. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I just dropped my coaster. It feels bad.
Okay. Alright, I got 4.
Got the energy acceptor?
Making it.
Okay. Now this is going to be where I'm a little bit confused with what's going to happen.
Oh! Oh, that didn't end well for me.
That crashed everything. I got booted as well.
Crashed the server!
What did we do?
Okay. I placed the energy acceptor down.
That's it? And it just destroyed everything?
It just destroyed everything. Give me a second. Let me go.
Wow.
to my s-
Okay, that's a rather strong response to, hey, have some energy. No. Jeez, okay. Is that a thing? Hold on, let's go into single player real quick to our test world. Let's see. Did we just find out that this thing is like allergic to playing nice? I really hope not. That would be really bad.
Yeah, it would.
I really hope that it means that hopefully we have a backup that happens every so often, so hopefully we have a save that we can go back to if it did legitimately corrupt the entire world, but hopefully that's not the case.
I really hope that's not.
Yeah, I hope not too. But, you know. Sky Factory 4, the joys of life. Alright, let's see here. Let's go over here. So let's do applied energistics. So energy acceptor. I guess we'll just drop some of these things away. So let's do an. Where are you? Why am I like super unable to see these things? Okay, there you are. ME drive. Sure, it doesn't really matter what we're doing for storage cell solutions. And then I guess cable, and then an ME terminal. We don't necessarily need a crafting terminal right here. All right, so okay, so that didn't blow up everything. That's good.
Alright.
Okay, well, it didn't blow up all my stuff.
Try adding flux to it.
What do you mean, add flux to it?
Put a flux plug on it.
Oh no. Oh no. I really hope that's not what breaks that relationship. Flux point, flux plug. So let's put a flux plug on our creative cube. Select the network of Chocobo's network, and then slap in a flux point. Connect that to the network. No, it's playing nice.
Well, didn't like us.
What happened? What? What?
Let's see what happens when it loses. Okay, I'm back to my full spam. Alright, server should be back up.
Okay. Okay, so
Now, how far back?
apparently what this requires is the magic Choco touch. Well, I may not have been. What? Why'd you owe?
Oh, it's we actually still have all the MEs.
Okay.
And the flux is on there. Nice, nice. It's powered on. So we just have to crash, and then it's working. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Whatever. We'll go with that. Why not?
We'll
Alright.
blame Tex, because he's not going to see this. So he's going to plug it in and break everything, and we're just going to have to... Yeah, hey, good job, Tex.
Alright, well, there we go. AE2. Hey, Artie, you want to do something revolutionary? Okay, I want to right-click on this ME crafting terminal, and then you're going to right-click on it after. You ready?
Okay, alright.
Right-click? Alright, you right-click now. Are we both on the terminal? Wait, hold on. Can you pull an item from here?
There we go.
What'd you pull?
I pulled some logic processors.
Okay. Wow, can you put it back in?
Yep.
Wow. Wow, look at... Wow! This is completely changed the world! Whoa! This is one of the reasons why Sky Factory 4 feels very like strange to me, is that this is like a major technological jump of just us using the same storage system. That's irritating, but at the same time
And
satisfying.
it doesn't reset our JEI.
Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Two things.
Well, you can do that as well. You just have to shut off the stupid JEI synchronization.
Yeah, but then it breaks other stuff.
Well.
Okay, cool. So,
Okay, so actually we clocked in under an hour to get this all set up, so that's good. All right, so here's where we're at now. Thank you for the 200-bit cheer, Quaka, saying hooray for your achievements, indeed. Oh, so with this underway, we have one last task, Artie. One last task, and if we pull this off, we're gonna be legends.
uh-oh.
I need you to make an ME storage bus. Okay?
Okay.
While you do that, I'm going to try to approach this from the other way around. Well, we'll try it first with just the storage bus and see what happens. My feeling is that we might have to put this on an export cable. I haven't done research on this yet, but I'm gonna see if we can just wing it and figure it out. If not, we'll do this next time, and I'll have done research to see what the setup is for it. But I'm really hoping that this will work, because if this works, it saves a lot of grief. That's so weird that there's not channels. So strange. Are you kidding me? Am I really standing at the edge of the beacon again? Yes, I am. I'm literally standing on the very edge of the beacon. Okay.
Storage bus is in your hand.
Yep. Indeed it is. All right, so...
Isn't the beacon nice? You can move fast, and you have haste and strength.
Yeah, it's definitely not obnoxious and makes me want to punch somebody. Storage. Link.
So you're going to take the purple one?
Yeah, wait. Just
Or do you need
give
the
me...
import cable?
Nope, give me 1 second.
I'm just trying to be part of this. I'll just go quiet. It's fine. I'll go over here. Let me know when you're done.
Well, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Whoops, I just broke everything. All right,
That's not how you do it.
not helping, Artie.
Well,
All right.
if I can't help, then I'll just supervise. Do better.
Do a better job. Well, he's not wrong. All right, do you have any flux cables on you? The glass cables.
Yes.
Okay, may I have your glass cables? Okay. So the question is, in what way can we make the storage bus interact with this? No.
Nope.
Okay, well, let's
Do you have to go
confirm.
to the filing cabinet?
Well, let me see. So I'm trying to avoid that situation, but all right, so that works. So we can interact with the individual filing cabinets.
Oh, should we do it to the storage network master?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to try next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, no good, no dice. Okay, there is one last thing that readily jumps off the top of my head that I can think of that might work. So let's go ahead and make an export. Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and try to make a storage export cable. So which would mean that we would be able to pull things but not be able to push things back without the export. So if I were to do this, break this torch here. In the way, get out. All right. And then storage bus into that. Doesn't look like it's connecting. And cable into this. Nope, no dice. Okay, shoot. All right, so my gut feeling is that if none of those things worked, we're probably looking at a situation where we have to overhaul the whole set of cables, but we will get them working with a bunch of storage buses. It's just that we have to redo all of this.
So hold on though, because you put it on the purple nodule and everything, right? Like you tried attaching just to the purple nodule?
Mm-hmm.
What about just the cable? Is that...
I mean, no, it's not going to interact, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So either way, I'll do a little bit of investigation on my own. I'm not going to waste everyone's time with this, just like me randomly guessing anymore. Just temper your expectations. I don't think the simple solution doesn't appear to be just like, oh, attach it here and everything works. So we'll go ahead and see what we can figure out. If I can figure out a way to get them to interact with each other, awesome. If not, we just have to rip out all these cables and redo them. I'm kind of feeling like we might want to do that anyways. My feeling is that if they were somehow able to communicate through simple storage, it's going to have the same problem as simple storage, which is if someone opens a chest, the entire thing will probably black out. So we'll have to see. I just don't know how they'll interact. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Sky Factory 4. I hope you all did enjoy the madness of what's going on. AE2, this was actually probably the fastest we got in an AE2 system up and running in terms of like getting this junk set up really quickly. Because without controllers and channels to worry about, I don't have to worry about a lot of considerations about like, oh, how we're going to make sure that these things all interact with each other very properly. This also has some weird repercussions in terms of like when we get so we did this in our stone block series, but when we get into getting our singularities and quantum rings, once we get the quantum rings and stuff running, we're going to be able to do a lot of really crazy junk because channel doesn't matter anymore, right? So literally everything can be flowing through a channel and we don't care. We don't have to worry about cable management. We don't have to worry about all this stuff. It's just gonna be like, put down cable, that works. You want the cable to go flying somewhere else, put down a quantum ring. And then we should be able to have things running. P2P shouldn't be super important anymore. The only reason why we would do P2P is if we were specifically trying to just have it interact with AE2 to move it, and that's all we're trying to do. I don't know what situation would arise where we'd want to do that, but that's also, I guess, a possibility. Anyways, thank you again for watching. I think I already did the outro already. Did I? Did I just do the outro already? Can't remember. It's all blurring together.
No, I don't really listen to you.
Let's try it again. We're gonna outro, take 2. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Notification bell if you would like to be notified about new episodes. And yeah, so in terms of today, gone ahead, got ourselves an AE2 system up and running-ish. It's not completely fully done. If we are going to do another AE2 episode afterwards, so let's say that some of the guys are still down and out, then chances are the next part of this all will be to set up some kind of like auto crafting system. We'll probably make a CPU like crafting computer thing that will run so we can go ahead and make larger capacity storage or storage components. In addition to that, we'll also start being able to automate the inscribing process so we don't have to worry about the freaking inscribers. We can also technically, once we get the CPUs and stuff up and running, we can also use that to basically allow us to automate the crafting. As an example, crushed quartz, by sending it through the crusher and all that stuff. We should be able to tell the machine like, hey, just do this for me. And it should be able to run the whole thing by itself and kind of manage it. So exciting things in the future. We're getting into automation now, which is great. We have, of course, the mulches that can be made better and such and so forth. Because of the way it works, though, let's see. Let's take a look real quick before we go out. Let's see how we're doing on the fertilizer game. Yeah, so fertilizer game is not very strong. So fertilizer game, not doing super hot. Maybe if we added more cows or something, it'll be a little bit better. But regardless, that's neither here nor there. Fertilizer game, once that gets stepped up. Oh, we actually blew through all the latex.
Yeah, we are like proud humans. We have produced tons of plastic that is all over the.
It's not all over the place. What do you mean?
Well, it will be soon.
No, it's like we barely scrape by with what we have. What do you mean?
Nah, we're gonna have this everywhere soon.
No,
As
no,
we start
we're
making
not.
all the plastic machines.
No. Don't listen to doom and gloom, Marty. We are going to be fine.
I'm gonna drop some in all our water supplies.
Good. Then I won't run out. I can build my machines. Honestly, had I known that our oceans were full of these valuable resources, I would have been much more interested. I can make entire factories out of them. All right, anyways. Thank you for watching, and as always, and most importantly, take care of yourselves. Wonderful and safe day. And until next time, ciao for
Now.
don't forget to clean your plastic bottles.